Hi everybody, Ellie here with ABC Bead Supply, and I'm here today to share with you the relaunch of our food and beverage collection. We actually didn't have a collection called Food and Beverage before. We had a wine collection and we had a coffee collection. We are just now calling it a food and beverage collection, combining the two, not keeping those separate, and incorporating other types of beverages as well, and then squeezing in some of our food elements. We don't carry a lot of food things, but we do need a place for them to be able to be categorized when we do have them. So this new 3D waffle is what really sealed the deal on us needing to add food to the title of a collection, because it is just the cutest. Look at that little pat of butter in the syrup. I can't get over the texture and the detail on this. It is just so cute. Cutest little waffle ever. So that guy is new. Peanut butter and jelly, those silicone focal beads are always a bestseller as well. And we've got some other things. So there is a little bit of food in there. We're obviously still heavy on the coffee and wine. We've got a bunch of our custom wine printed beads that we've restocked that are in there. We have also added this new Great Minds Drink Alike. It's perfect for beadable wine bottle openers. So this is that's a new addition. We also have added some more beer options since we now carry the beer bottle openers. So the best beer is an open beer. This is also great with Father's Day coming up. It's just kind of the perfect design for this. We also have an adorable little foam 3D foam beer. That is also a new, that would be cute on there too. And we still have our old beer mug as well. All of our wine stoppers, I don't have a wine stopper sample for you here today, but you'll be able to find the wine stoppers in this collection now too. They pair great with the corkscrew wine bottle openers. You can make them as a set, which is a lot of fun. We've added some new wine charms as well. And then on the coffee front, we still have a great assortment of coffee. We've added a new coffee charm that's really cute. The coffee stirrers you're going to find in there. We've got two of our new silicone focal beads, both on this one. I just love pairing this little 3D mug and saucer with other coffee beads. This boho flower pairs really great with with all of the turquoise on this bead. So that's another design idea for you there. We've got some other coffee elements that are new. So cute. And again, these are just the new ones that just loaded with the relaunch the collection. There are tons of different style options that we've carried previously that we're going to continue to carry. We've got these samples are all featuring the new straw adapters. So these go right over the straw of a tumbler and then dangle down. And these are actually, I'll show you how to make them in a minute, but we've made them so that these are interchangeable. So you can take off one and then put on the other if you're feeling something new the next day. And these just all swap out. If desired. If you don't want to swap them out, you don't need to use the jump ring on it, and you can make whole new pieces, but that's a lot of fun. So we have added, these are all new designs as well. So the coffee owns me and I'm fine with that. Love this with one of our newer 16 millimeter heart shimmer beads. The iced coffee please features one of the new 16 millimeter iridescent bubble beads. I am absolutely loving the 16 millimeter bead size on these rods. I think they're the perfect size, just like the 15 millimeter silicone beads are, which is what this is. This is another new addition. This cute little smiley face accents all those little smileys and the bloom as you are on that tumbler. Some super cute stuff. So you can head on over to the site at abcbeadsupply.com to check out. We have a blog post that's up with photos of all of these samples. Oh, and I almost left this out. The under caffeinated and overstimulated. This is a beverage cup handle charm. I'll show you how to put that on in just a minute. I am going to walk you through some of these projects. I'm not done here, but so over on our website blog at abcbeadsupply.com, you will find photos of all of these featured projects along with clickable supply list links, so that if you want to duplicate any of these designs on your own, you can. So you'll find all of that over there. Now let me point out a couple of things as far as assembly goes. So these silicone beverage cup charms, you're just going to take your silicone beads and push them right over the end of the screw end of these cables. All of our cables have a coating on them that makes them a lot easier of a glide versus the exposed wires. So that is just a nice benefit. But these slide right on. You just load up your full cable, and then the ends screw together to make that into a charm that you can put around the handle. You don't have to worry about them falling off because the holes go back to the original size. They spread out to go over the end, and then they shrink back down. So this is how it looks on a tumbler. You'll just loop that around the tumbler handle and then screw that back in place. And then you've got your handle charm. And so under caffeinated and overstimulated is that one. I love those little polka dot beads paired with that. So then as far as making the coffee stirs, the tops of these are not unscrewable. They're welded metal, so if you try to get these off, you're gonna break your stir. I don't know what Hulk force some of you have used trying to unscrew these. I don't think I could get it off if I attempted, but these do not unscrew. So the silicone beads, just like with the cables, you're just going to push them right on, even though that bottom is huge. The silicone bead hole is going to spread right out to go over it, and you'll push it right on up to the top. And you will do that for all of them. So even though that's small, it does in fact fit, and you'll be able to get all of your silicone beads up and on the tip. And then you don't even have to worry about them falling off. They shrink right back up to their original size, and they are just hugging and secure, completely secure over this top. So this is what you can use to stir your coffee. And the nice thing about, you can only use silicone with these. You don't want to use acrylic. You can't use acrylic because the holes aren't going to spread and close like the silicone. But the other nice thing about it just being silicone is that if you get milk, sugar, or anything like that, you can just rinse these and let them air dry, and your silicone is going to be just fine. So that's another nice component of using the silicone. And the silicone is food grade as well. So it's a nice feature using those with your coffee stirs since it's physically going in your drink. As far as the beer bottle opener, there is a movable component here that you want to line up the screws on the bottom of it with that beer opener to put it down if you want to leave this on. The top part, you're going to unscrew. This is a really large, wide screw rod. So you can only use silicone beads on these. Acrylic beads are not going to fit in. But you'll just push down your silicone beads on this, just like we showed you on the other items. We've got Kelly green, coin gray, and then the focal bead up here. Now, if you wanted to, you could actually omit this part. I meant to show you that first before I put these on. So you have the option of having, so if you want more beadable space, you can do that too. So that's another nice feature of that. I'm not gonna show you all of this all over again. We're just gonna pretend that I've put them all on. Once you get your beads all on, this top part just screws right over that top rung. And I highly recommend a little dab of E6000 glue just to ensure that it doesn't come undone over time, since it's gonna have a lot of movement. Same thing with this. Silicone being used on it, it's washable that way too. So if you get any beer on your beer bottle opener, you're okay. The corkscrew opener, you could do this same. So this is the beadable top, and it's very much just like the wine bottle opener. So I will show you, you could pop this design on. I'm doing this live for the first time. I don't know, honestly, if the screw is the same length or not. We'll find out here if all these beads are gonna fit on the same or not. But in theory, you can just repeat this design on the wine bottle opener as well. And hey, it does fit. Dab of E6000, always recommended before screwing it into its final hole. And then you've got your wine bottle opener as well. And so that can make a really nice set for you. And that makes a great gift. So we've got that as well. This was the other wine stopper. What else do I need to show you? Okay, so now we're down to the tumblers. I am actually going to link, because of the video link that we're getting to here today, I'm actually going to link in the blog post for this, a link to another video on how to make this component. You're going to be using our acrylic straw adapters, our 8.5 inch chains, which you shorten so that they're not as long, but it's just a chain with some links taken out attached to this straw charm that goes right over top. And then, like I had showed earlier, all of these are going to be removable. So these are just the rods, the individual rods, and the bottom of that unscrews and you just add your beads. These 8mm square are to die for. They add the cutest little accent. I've used them on both of those. They add the cutest little accent, little bit of texture. They come in an assortment of colors, and they have a larger hole than most 8mm beads, so they actually fit on these rods, which is really nice. And the new 16mm beads too pair really great with that. So you just add all of your beads onto that. Dab of E6000 glue, always recommended. But then these little rods just clip on and off with the lobster clasp, just like that for these straw tumblers. So I will link in the blog post at abcbeadsupply.com a full-length tutorial on how to make these. We just showed them the other day with our sports collection debut. So rather than taking the time to walk you through them, I'll send you over to that video and you can see that actually all being put together if you need a little bit more of a how-to tutorial on those. All right, so we've got lots of great projects for you. Again, you will find photos and supply list links for all of them on our website blog at abcbeadsupply.com. All materials are available over there as well. You can check out our food and beverage collection. Have a great day.